Hi guys, so I'm here to announce something. So my latest book, or my next book, I should say, my latest book. I'm so tired. I've been editing all week. I'll tell you that right now. I don't make sense in this video. I've been editing all week. Yesterday I got up at 5 in the morning. I was rereading my entire book just before I sent it to the publisher last night, earlier this morning. So I was sitting reading all day yesterday. So today things are a little bit off. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe a lot off. So I sent it in the early morning hours today, and of this morning, maybe like midnight or one in the morning. See, that's what I mean. I can't talk. The new book, which will be the follow-up to these two books, which, by the way, Always Be a Wolf and We're All Animals, were not meant to be a series. I'm going to get off topic a bit here. They were not meant to be, so I can't say the blah 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 series. You know how people have cool names for their series, and it's like part of a trilogy or whatever. I don't know. It just, it kind of happened. I wrote the first book, and I really fell in love with the character Diego. At the end of this, We're All Animals, Diego came in, loved him. Thought, I got to write more about this guy. So I ended up writing Always Be a Wolf, where although the book is about Chase, it's a lot about their friendship as well, and I talk about Diego a lot. Love that guy. But at the end of this book, there's another guy that comes in named George Hernandez, which I know if you're Latino, you're saying the name wrong. It's supposed to, if it's Jorge, it's actually spelled Jorge, or it's pronounced Jorge. This guy pronounces it George, just because he's Mexican, but he spends a lot of time in the U.S. and Canada, and people pronounce it wrong. He just kind of goes with it, which I think happens quite a lot, because I've known a few people with the name, and that's kind of seems to be the case. But it's not to mean be disrespectful or seem ignorant or anything like that. Anyways, the point is, his name's George Hernandez. Remember that name. He's crazy. He's a lot of fun. I never had so much fun writing a book. Before I go on and ramble as I tend to do, I'm going to read to you what's officially in the back cover. Then I'm going to talk to you a little bit more, and then I'll let you go and finish your day and whatever. Okay, so again, I'm tired. I'm trying to read. When I'm trying to read something out loud, for some reason, I screw it up, even when I'm talking, obviously. Okay, El Narco, a monster on Diablo. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. George Hernandez has been called many things, and it always made him laugh. If there's one word that could be used to describe him, it would be untouchable. Corrupt politicians combined with his charming disposition, and has contributed to George's success, and it was often the underlying threats behind his handsome smile that sealed the deal. He was unstoppable. In Paige Noel, he met his match, a woman who is as dangerous and sadistic as she is soft and gentle. The last thing he expected was to propose after an explosive first meeting, but the intense fire between them was as addictive as the thrill of violence and power. When some of his personal enemies turn up dead, George shuffles his daughter into a Canadian school, deciding that things are getting a little too hot in Mexico. But does life ever slow down in the dark underground world? The devil is smooth like honey, oh my God, I can't even read my own writing. The devil is smooth like honey, but is heaven ever far away? See, this is what I mean. I can't read nothing. I just can't. Anyway, so the book is called, and I don't know if I told you that yet, because like I say, my brain's a bit foggy today. The book will be called The Devil is Smooth Like Honey. And from pretty much the get-go, I knew the devil was going to be in the title, because people call him that a lot. And that song, Shout at the Devil, I could not get it out of my head the whole time I was writing it. And it just, okay. I even thought about calling it that. I'm like, no, I'm not going to go that route. But this title seems appropriate because, of course, to me, and I think that, if you read anything on psychopaths, not to say he's a psychopath, he's just a normal guy. If you read anything on psychopaths or people who are really crazy, they tend to be the people you don't expect. So it's not the person who acts deranged and is screaming in the middle of the grocery store that you should worry about. It's the person who's very sweet and very nice and charming and good looking, and you just really like them, and you don't see that they are actually, batshit crazy. And that's kind of the concept behind The Devil is Smooth Like Honey, is that, you know, just because somebody looks great and seems wonderful and, you know, knows just exactly what to say, it doesn't mean that they're okay or good people. It just means they're good at being crazy. Anyway, yeah, like I say, been a long couple of days. I'm really tired. I'm not making sense. Anyway, once again, that's the title. I couldn't put it in a genre for people who ask because there's just so many. There was so many here. There's suspense, there's mystery, there's murder or mayhem, there's a lot of that. There is some romance. It's pretty intense though. It's a little more 50 Shades than it is, you know, those dime store kind of terrible romance novels that I hate. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I hate those books. It's not really that. It's not really that. There's a lot of sex in the book. I had people specifically request that or suggest it or explain to me why that would be a good idea. It kind of happened. There's a lot of humor, dark humor. We're not talking Jack Tripper falling over something in Three's Company kind of humor. We're talking like dark, sadistic humor and satire. And there's also a lot of reference to things going on in the world. I make reference to stuff like Big Pharma and things that are kind of controversial. Through my characters, of course, they have very distinct opinions on everything. Yeah, it's crazy. I never had so much fun writing a book. Wrote it really fast, like it was maybe 2-3 months. I had so many notes that I am going to have to write a sequel. I couldn't even get everything in this book. The book takes place over like maybe a few weeks, and it's 50 chapters. And it's like, I know all writers go on about words. I wrote this many words today. I don't know how many words I wrote per day, but the book has like something like 119,000 words. I think that's right. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. Nothing makes sense today. I'm not one of those authors who pay attention to the words. I don't care. If it's thick and looks this good, it's a book. You know what I mean? That's a book. I don't know how many words is in this. It's over 100,000. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, so yes, if you want to prepare before you read that book, if you're really looking for it and you haven't read this yet, I would recommend it. I'm not saying you have to go out and buy it, but yeah, you should go out and buy it. What am I talking about? Now, it kind of would give you some idea where this next book's heading. And this next book, there's a lot more. It's darker. It's getting more violent. Each book's getting more violent. Definitely more violent than this one. This one did have some violence, but this Hernandez guy, he's pretty violent. But he also has a very oddly soft side. There's actually a line in the book where his girlfriend says, you're how should I put it? You're surprisingly emotional for a gangster. They're just joking. There's a lot of kind of teasing and stuff like that goes on in the book. Anyway, I'm rambling. I think that's everything. If you have any questions, comments, please let me know. An idea for a future video, let me know. I always seem to have ideas, but never enough time to do them. That's pretty much everything. You want to keep up on things, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. I keep people posted. I'm on there all the time. I'm on there daily. I keep people updated when I get the new cover for this book, which I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to post it hopefully sometime next week or two, very soon. Anyway, oh yes, and thanks to everyone who helped me. There's a few people, you know who you are, who helped me with the back cover, with the editing, with suggestions for the cover, everything. I have some awesome people. Anyway, thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye.